A day after several exit polls gave the RJD-led opposition alliance in Bihar an edge over the ruling NDA, Congress leader and former finance minister P Chidambaram on Sunday said that the people of the state will send a clear message that they are more concerned with the issues such as jobs, food, healthcare and inflation. Several exit polls on Saturday gave the RJD-led opposition alliance in Bihar an edge over the ruling NDA, while at least three of them predicted a clear majority for the Mahagathbandhan, which has projected Tejashwi Yadav as its chief ministerial face. Most of the exit polls also predicted RJD to again emerge as the single largest party in the 243-member assembly, along with a clear dip in the seat tally of Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar-led JD. Mr. Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi believes that he can win every election on Hindutva, Ram Temple, Pulwama, repeal of Article 370, CAA and branding every opposition party and opposition leader as anti-national, Chidambaram said in a tweet. He further added that I believe the people of Bihar will send a clear message that they are more concerned with jobs, food, healthcare, inflation, fair prices for farmers, infrastructure and industrial development. Will the PM hear their voices? Chidambaram asked in a tweet. BJP's West Bengal unit president Dilip Ghosh on Sunday said that his party would restore democracy in the state if voted to power, warning TMC cadres to mend their ways or they will have to either visit hospital or crematorium. Dilip Ghosh, who was addressing a rally in Haldia town in East Midnapur district, said the centre will ensure free and fair assembly elections in the state, likely to be held in April-May next year. He said the assembly polls would not be held with the state police but in the presence of central forces. Those TMC cadres who are yet to mend their ways and are still torturing common people should rectify themselves in the next 6 months. If they don't, their hands and legs and ribs will be broken and they will have to go to the hospital, Dilip Ghosh said. The air condition of the capital seems to be headed towards a worrying trend after an AQI of 484 was registered in Anand Vihar on Monday, the worst reading this season. The average air quality index is registered at 459. At PM 2.5, thick smog was witnessed in the surrounding areas, visuals show. Delhi's Akshardham temple was also engulfed in smog. Most of the monitoring stations in the capital show air pollution levels falling to the severe category. Meanwhile, the national capital recorded its biggest single-day jump of 7,745 coronavirus cases on Sunday, with the positivity rate increasing to 15.26% amid the festive season and rising pollution. US President Donald Trump's inner circle is beginning to split over his ongoing refusal to accept the results of the 2020 elections, as Jared Kushner and First Lady Melania Trump advised him to come to terms with President-elect Joe Biden's victory, and his adult sons pressed him and allies to keep fighting. Kushner, President's son-in-law and a senior advisor, has approached him to concede, two sources have told CNN. The First Lady, according to a separate source familiar with the conversation, has privately said the time has come for him to accept the election loss. Meanwhile, Trump's two adult sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric, have urged the alliance partners to continue pressing on, and they have pushed Republicans and supporters to publicly reject the results, even as CNN and other news organizations projected the race for Biden on Saturday. President-elect Joe Biden has pledged to reassert the United States' leadership role on a global stage through a series of day-one executive actions that would mark a drastic turn from outgoing President Donald Trump's policies. Now that Biden has defeated Trump, his transition team is beginning to turn his campaign trail promises into plans he can implement early in his presidency. Joe Biden's first focus is likely to be worsening coronavirus pandemic. He is set to name a 12-person coronavirus task force on Monday, two sources with the knowledge of his plans said. Biden also said that during campaign that he will speak to Dr. Anthony Fauci, the government's top infectious disease expert, before taking office. He is also poised to enact a series of executive actions that would undo many of Trump's foreign policy actions and seek to rapidly return the United States to its status at the end of former President Barack Obama's administration 4 years earlier.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.